officially opened, yet I will. My husband and I just bought a house, and we're fixing things up a little bit.
Excellent.
And, you know, just adding some changes, some wood floor, a new carpet.
Nice,
And, you know,
nice.
pieces of furniture here and there. And, you know, you need accessories to
Of course,
adorn the
of
home.
course.
They don't need
Yes,
them, but
well,
apparently they
Yeah.
add
And
a lot, I
apparently,
guess.
I've been a little out of control lately. So he said to me in a very firm but loving voice, Cammie, turn the spending switch off. The off position, please. So yes, I too can get caught up in the whole, you know, my house.
Did you find that
must look-
switch? That'd be nice to find.
Yeah,
the
did you ever
switch.
find that switch?
You would hope.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
or did you slowly
The
turn
weekend
it
is coming
down?
up. There are a lot of sales.
It's more like a dimmer.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
working,
it
I'm
sounds
working
like a
it. I'm
dimmer.
working.
You know what though? Money,
Find the sales.
Ease it back up
money
when you
does have a way of kind of changing your value system on what is important, though.
see.
I think because a friend of mine, we were recently having some great discussions. You know, we would often have discussions about our relationship with God, and you know, just kind of encouraging each other. And then recently, his business actually kind of took off, and he kind of came into this windfall of money. And the interesting thing was, though, that our discussions about God just kind of vanished. And suddenly he was so preoccupied now with his business and with his money, and now that money became the most important thing to him. And I get the sense that suddenly he had the feeling he didn't need God anymore. And eventually he was only concerned about doing things if it would make money for him. He was only concerned about owning things if it was of any value. You know, suddenly this value system was completely based on how much was it worth monetarily. Whereas before the value system was based on, well, what does God feel about that? And it was a complete shift of value system just based on the money.
Have you found that chasing money can change your values, and not in a good way? We don't want to have a life where everything is defined by its price tag. So to avoid taking that road, I suggest you face a big myth. The myth of financial security. You hear that phrase a lot, right? But really, there's no such thing. The phrase financial security is an oxymoron, a contradiction in terms. You can never have quite enough money in the bank, and you can never be sure about a return on investment. If it's financial, it's not security. You know where security really lies? In being generous. And the best way to get there is to plug into God's kind of generosity. Yes, the one who has an abundance, the one who is gracious, the one who, as the Bible says, can open his hand and satisfy the desire of every living thing. A spirit of giving is what can add real quality to your life. Giving brings security. Investing in God's kingdom is how you invest in an unshakable future. For more on life questions about security, go to VOP.com. I'm Fred Kinsey.